I'm back again with the revisions. So one of the internal grade 12s this same year 2024 inboxed me and told me to make some videos, and the person had to send me money for bundles. And these are the lessons that I'm making. So this video, you are able to watch it because of Precious Impasi from Rusaka. So let us see how we are going to revise through these wonderful questions together. And I guess these lessons will brace you, and you are going to get one or two things. P, Q, R, S are points on the circle with center O. And you need to understand that T, R, U is a tangent and R. You know what a tangent is. The first question we are taught to say, find POR. We want to find POR. How can we find POR? For us to be able to find POR, we want to find this. Since this is a circle theorem or circle properties, everything we are going to answer should involve certain properties. So for me to find the angle that is there, there is a property that states that the angle at the circumference is, let me say, the angle at the center is twice bigger than the angle at the circumference. So if this angle at the circumference is 68, for me to find the angle there, I just need to multiply by what? By 2. So if I multiply by 2, 8 times 2, that's 16, so I'm going to find what? 136 degrees. So here I've got what? 136. This is what you are supposed to do. So this is a property that states that the angle at the center is twice bigger than the angle at the circumference. So it just says 68 times 2. If you are given this, you are told to find that, you just divide. This is how these things get to work. So this is the first question. That is 136 degrees. We've answered that. We now move on to the other question. The other question is PSR. Want to find PSR. Want to find this angle that is there. How can we find the angle that is there? This one is called a cyclic quadrilateral because a quadrilateral is being formed in a circle. So we get to call it a cyclic quadrilateral. So what I need to do now, this is what I need to do. I need to understand that opposite interior angles in a cyclic quadrilateral adds up to 180. So this one that is here, and the x, let me put x here. These two, if I add them, I should get 180. So what I need to do, I just need to say 180 minus the 68 that is there. So this is what I just need to do. I guess you are able to see all these things that I'm doing here. We are able to move together. So you are just saying that 180 minus 68. So 180 minus 68, you're just going to get what? 112. So you can confirm with me these answers. So we've got x there. So x is equal to what? 112. So meaning there the answer is what? 112 degrees. I'm answering these just by using circle properties. And I guess with this little information that I'm sharing with you, you will be able to understand or get one or two things. I move to this one, PRO. PRO, I find the angle that is there. For me to find the angle that is there, I need to understand that these two angles are equal. Have you seen from the center, touching the what? Touching this part. This is a radius. This is also another radius there. So meaning that it being joined by this line, the angle that is there and the angle that is there, these two angles are equal. So what I need to do, this is a triangle that is here. I know that for me to find the angles in a triangle, our angles adds up to 180. So I just say 180 minus 136. So minus 136, what answer am I going to get? This one becomes a 7, 10. 10 minus 6, that is 4. 7 minus 7 minus 3, that is 4. So I'm going to get 44. This 44 is being shared by these two equal angles. So I say 44 divided by 2. You are going to get what? 22 degrees. So meaning here I've got 22. Even there I've got what? 22. So for me to find PRO, the angle that is there, it is just what? 22 degrees. This is what you are supposed to do. These are certain things you need to get and understand. So I guess you are getting one or two things even as we are revising through. So you get to expect such questions in paper 1. It is in paper 1 where you are going to find these particular questions. Let us move on to the next question. So this is question 2 that is given. How can we now answer this particular question? So this is a diagram. We've got A, B, C are 3 points on a level ground. The bearing of B, so the bearing of B from A is 137. The bearing of B from A, we've got that one, 137. Then we also need to understand that the bearing of C from B, so C from B, this bearing is 250. And angle ACB is, we've got, this is 35 degrees. Then the first question here telling us to say, find the bearing of A from B. Before you go any further, what you are supposed to know, or what you need to understand, is that you put a north here. You say, okay, I'll put a north there, so that some things will be simplified. So the first question, I'm taught to find the bearing of A from B. A from B. Bearing of A from B. So A, where is A? A is here. From B. So what I need to do now, I need to find the bearing of A from B. This is B. So I stand at this north. I will move until I meet what? A. Have you seen? I move. So I won't end here. I will proceed up to that point. I know and understand that from here up to there, this one that is here, this is 250. So in other words, I'm finding everything excluding this part that is there. Under bearings, you know and understand that if you've got 2 points like this, you've got these 2 points like this. The angle that is there and the angle that is there, these two should add up to 180. So if you've got 137 there, how about the angle that is there? So this is a sectional part of this. Have you seen? This is how it is. So I need to find this part that is there. So I will say 180. This is what I'm going to say. 180 minus 137. That is what you are supposed to do. So those are certain things that you need to understand. You need to make sure that you get these things that I'm telling you. So what we are actually saying is that when you say 180 minus 137, 180 minus 137, meaning this part, when you do your calculations, you get 43. So you can confirm, you get 43. So meaning that here we've got what? We've got 43. Because these two should add up to 180. So we've got 40 what? We've got 43 this side. So we are finding the bearing of A from B. This is B, the north B. So from here, I move up to this point, I meet line A. This is line A here. So I'm just excluding this part. So to answer this, I will just say 360 minus that 43 that is there. This is what I need to do. These are certain things you have to know. This is what you need to understand. I guess we know how to work out this. I cannot be teaching you how to work out these. So here you are going to find your answer as what? 317 degrees. So this is your answer. When I move from here up to that part, I'm getting what? I'm getting 317. So that is what? 317. This whole thing is 317. I can also find the angle. Before I proceed, I can find the angle that is there now. So this one is this part that is here is 250. Then that one is 43. So I can add the two, subtract from 360. so that I'm able to find what is here. If I want, since we are revising through, so I'll just say 250 plus 43. So when I add 250 plus 43, what answer am I going to get? I'm going to get what? 293. So this is 293. Then I say 360 minus what? 293. What answer am I going to get that side? I'm going to get more like a 67, isn't it? When I say 360 minus 293 like this. This one becomes 5, 10, 7. Here, this one is okay. So since this one becomes 2, this one becomes 15. 15 minus 9 is 67. So I get what? 67. So meaning that what is there is what? 67. That is the answer that I'm getting. That's why if you add this one and that one, you are going to get what? You are going to get 317, the one that is there. So this is 317. So this is the answer you get. I guess you are able to see, you are able to understand all these things that I'm discussing with you. I move to this other question that is here. I'm told to find the bearing of A from C. The bearing of A from C. So from C, what am I going to do? So the bearing of A from C. From C, this is C. I meet A. A is this one. So I'm just told to find this part. This is C. From C, A, until I meet A. So I'm just told to find the angle that is here. How can I find the angle that will be here? How can I find this angle? You need to understand that for you to find the angle that is going to be here, you can answer this question using different methods and different ways. You can answer this in different ways and different methods. You know and understand that the way it is like this. If I was to put a line like this, I put a line like this. Here I've got what? 43. I know that these angles that are formed like this is 43. Even that one there is what? 43. And the angle that is there is equal to the angle that will be there. I'm just using what? Principles to answer these questions. So even you, this is what you're supposed to do when you encounter this particular question in an exam. This is what you just need to do. So this is now a what? This is now a triangle. Just say x there. Then add everything equates to 180. Then you see the answer you are going to get. So meaning that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to say x plus 43 plus 35 plus 67 is equal to 180. This is not to tell you that this is the only method you get to use. No, we can use different methods to answer this particular question. We can use different methods. So what we are doing is that we are adding 43 plus 35 plus 67. I'm going to get, so x plus, I'm going to get 145. Which is equal to what? 180. Then I saw for x is equal to 180 minus 145. So what answer am I getting there? So when you do some calculations there, 180 minus 145, what answer are you going to get there? So you say, okay, 35. We get a 35, isn't it? Confirm with me. So get a what? You get a 35. You can confirm with me that particular answer. So we are going to get 35. So here we've got what? 35. Even here we are going to have 35. So the answer to this particular question is just what? 35 degrees. You are done. This is how you are supposed to answer questions in an exam. The same way I'm answering them, these are methods you are supposed to put in place, and this is what you need to understand. I guess we are moving together and you are able to see how I'm answering these questions, how I'm making them simple. So this will also give you a picture on how to go about questions you will encounter in an exam. So this is all you need to know. I guess we are able to revise through together. Let us move to question 3. That will be our last question. Let us move to question 3. Okay, so this is question 3. This is question 3. Let's see how we are going to answer this particular question. So this is earth geometry. So how can we answer a question under earth geometry? How can we go about this? For us to answer this particular question, we need to understand that the question is saying that what is the time at A if it is 5 hours at B? What is the time at what? What is the time at A if it is 05 at B? You need to understand that as long as 2 points are on the same longitudes, have you seen? As long as they are on the same longitude, it means that time is the same. So the time at B is just 05 hours. It is just what? 05 hours. The time at A is 05 hours. So this is the time at what? Time at A. Because if 2 points are lying on the same longitude, it means that time is the same. So as you can see, these are on the same what? Same longitude. It means that the time is the what? Time is the same. We are having same time there. We move now to the other question. So we move now to the other question. A plane flew from town A to town C. So from town A to town what? To town C in 5 hours. What is the speed of the plane in knots? So you know when they say knots, they are talking about nautical miles per what? Per hour. So nautical miles per hour is just the same as knots. This is what you need to understand. So nautical miles, this is distance. We need first to find the distance because we understand that the formula we are going to use, we are going to say speed is equal to distance over what? Over time. So we know and understand that distance is what? What is our distance? For us to find distance, what you need to do, just say 60 times. This is what you are going to do. Times what? 60 times. We find the difference on latitude since they are on the same longitude. So this is a formula we get to use. So 60 times theta. This is the formula. So you say 60 times theta. This one C is on 30, A is on 60. So what we are doing, different directions, as long as they are in different directions. This is north, this is south. We have to add. So we are going to add, we are going to say 60 plus 30. The answer we are getting is 90 degrees. So this is the 90 I'm going to put there. So since this is the 90, I guess you understand where this is coming from. So that is what you are supposed to do. Those are simple things you need to get. Then here what we are going to do, we are going to do what? We are going to multiply. When we multiply, you are going to get 5400 nautical miles. So this is a short formula you need to use. So as long as you are calculating distance on longitudes or in longitudes, you need to understand that we get to use this formula, and you can only use this formula in paper 1. So we've got distance, which is 5,400 nautical miles, over time is what? 5. The time was 5 hours here, so meaning that speed is now equal to. So we get the same answer that we had found at first, then we just divide it by what? 5. Then what answer we getting? You can confirm with me. I'm getting 1080. Then I just say knots. So this is the answer that I'm getting. I guess we are moving together. You are able to see all these things that I'm putting down here. So let's make sure that we revise through this. let's make sure that we understand everything that I'm discussing with you. So we've revised through 3 topics. We've revised through earth geometry. We've also revised through circle properties. We've also revised through, so from circle properties, we also did bearings. So circle properties, bearings, and earth geometry. These 3 will help you in an exam. So just make sure that you understand everything that I'm teaching you. Just make sure that you understand all these things. So even as we write mathematics paper 1, this will help you. And this video is dedicated to Precious Mpasi from Lusaka, Zambia. Thank you so much. The person had to send money for bundles, and I hope these videos will help you, and they will not only going to help her, but even you people that are watching. Thank you so much. And those of you that are interested in starting tuitions with me can contact me on my number. So this is my WhatsApp number. You get to WhatsApp me on this number. This is my WhatsApp number 0971 066747. So this is my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me on this number. I help you get a distinction. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.